I can't say the name, can I again? I'm not going to try to. So we're in, I'm in Germany, in eastern Germany. I'll show you the... And at the minute all I see is police, and that's all I've seen since we started coming to this town is police, 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 police. I'll give you a bit of brief history about the town. The town has a population of approximately 100,000 people. And then a few years ago, Angela Merkel invited half the Islamic world to join the German population. So now in this town, it's plagued with violence against the German people by the people that have been invited in, the refugees, or the migrants, whatever way you want to look at it. I think this week you've seen, well, just this week in Germany, or in the last 2 weeks in Germany, you've seen a 15-year-old girl brutally murdered and raped by Afghanis. We've also seen a young 16-year-old boy slashed and attacked with knives. Think about this, you're in a town with 100,000 people. Luton has 250,000 people, and pretty much everyone knows everyone. Like you all from different areas, everyone knows everyone that knows everyone, yeah? So friends are friends. So in a town of 100,000 people, when a girl gets raped, or when a young lad is slashed and beaten, multiple people in the last week in this town, young kids and families, have been attacked with knives by gangs of Syrian refugees. So when that happens, you're going to know someone that knows them. So you have a community and all these people have been welcomed in, and then they start attacking your community. The school classes now in the schools, from none being here, in the schools in the last 2 years now, 50% of the classrooms are refugee children. Muslim children invited in. Many of the children are starting school not being able to speak a word of German. So this town has really had a lot of problems. The Alternative for Deutschland political party were voted in. So Alternative for Deutschland were no political party at the last elections here. They formed as a new party and they won the election here. I think all the facts I'm telling you are right. When I do my actual proper video, it'll all be detailed. But yeah, I've just been looking at the history of what's happening here, and then what the media are saying is the violence is on both sides. The violence is on both sides. No. German women are being attacked, their children are being robbed and beaten with knives, and some German men have decided to stand up. That's how I'd more address it. So so I'm here today because what's happening in last 2 weeks in a city called Kandel, thousands of women have marched. The video for this event here was all women saying enough is enough, we must protect ourselves. We've been let down by the authorities. You've invited people into our country who you're fully aware do not respect women's rights. Yet the people who have invited them in, say like Angela Merkel, always bang on about women's rights, as though they're some sort of feminists. But they knew what they were doing. They knew that the men coming in from Afghanistan, from Iraq, from Pakistan, from Syria, they know that these men have a downward view upon women, believe they're inferior. They know that they hold views, extreme views. You just have to do any poll of those countries to see how the people think. They're backward, they're violent, and they've been invited in to live with the German population. So yeah, the reason why we've come is because what I see this as a start of, which I want to detail, is the start of a lot of protests. When I looked at the dates that have already been put out, I believe there's another 6 cities where the people are coming out. And obviously in the mainstream media, all you'll hear is the racists are marching. You won't hear why or anything like that. You won't hear why. Just like you didn't hear for Darren Osborne's terrorist attack, you didn't hear about the 3 terrorist attacks, or the Muslims blowing up the children, or the women getting murdered and stabbed in their throats, and that he could have retaliated to that. You heard the media spin and the agenda of it. That I said, don't look back in anger on a tweet. So, with the same with regards to what's going to happen in Germany, I think, in the coming weeks and months this summer. So I want to give you the detail of it so that you're getting the truth. So I want to come here and speak to German people to try and understand what's happening here. Tell me what's happening. Why is it happening? And these protests just look like they're gaining momentum. And yeah, I'd say you're seeing the start of something big. And there's elections here again. 2018. There's some elections in the east of Germany, certain areas in 2018, which the AfD are predicted to rise and rise and rise. The AfD are a political party, for those of you who don't know. Basically, this country is ruled by the Christian Democrat Party, which is Angela Merkel. Now, the AfD are the party that all the media will call far right. They're the common sense party. They're the party of ordinary people like us. And there was no party till 2015. They formed in 2015 and they won the vote. We're in East Germany. They won in Saxony. They won in many areas from having no political party. Think about that. No political party, no groundwork, no funding, nothing. They formed and started telling the truth about this refugee invasion, migrant invasion. They started speaking up about what's happening, and that party spread, and really it was a political revolution at the last election. So yeah, they come second in East Germany, but they won, I'd say 25% of the vote in the country from nowhere. So, and they're only going to grow because, as we all know, the experiences the people of this town are facing are exactly what's going to face, because you've invited barbaric, hostile communities into your communities, and you're scratching your head when all the women are getting raped and all the kids are getting beat up. So yeah, I want to, yeah. They've all got guns. Well, every police officer has got guns, yeah. So yeah, we're going to bring you the news. See you later. We do need a party here, but we have the first past the post system, which they don't have. So it was quite possible for them. It was more possible for them, but I think the 120 decibels movement. If you've all seen the video for that, I believe there's another mass rally on the 17th of February. And yeah, as I said, the reason why I feel it important is because when I went to Poland to cover their Independence Day rally, if you're an ordinary British person, you sit and read the national newspapers, you'd have read that 60,000 Nazis marched, and that couldn't have been further from the truth. So there's a need for other organisations or other people to come and actually show the people, no, this is what's happening. So if you're sitting at home and you're feeling that you're on your own, or no one's doing anything, then I want to show you that actually people are. You're not on your own. The whole of Europe is feeling it. It's bubbling. People are across Europe, in every country. The political parties that are gaining power in every single country are the anti-Islamic political parties. That is the future of Europe. This party's name, I'm not going to even try and pronounce it yet. I need to read it again. But it stands for Homeland's Future. The future of our homeland. Because the future of the homeland, that's what this demonstration today is called, I believe. Because the future of their homeland is at risk. If you say now that in the junior schools and the children's schools in this community, when there was none and now 50% Muslim, then you only need to skip forward the next generation to understand what that's going to do to this town. You also have in this town a population of 100% of 100,000 people. They are 2% above. They have 2% above the unemployment average, and they have a coal factory that's about to close. Now, when that closes, the unemployment in this town, I think, will triple the national average of unemployment. 18 to 20% of people could be unemployed. Now, when that happens, you're then going to have a German population looking around at these refugees, if you call them refugees, economic migrants who are violently attacking them, attacking their women, and asking what the hell they're doing here. That's what I think you'll find. Yeah. Let's just show you the police. Ready? Do you know why I got this hat on? It's because it's cold, but look at this bad boy, look. Officer. So yeah, we'll I'll bring you some videos, and again, and I said it earlier, if you're just watching now, I want to say a special thank you to every single person who, the only way I am able to do this, which is as a team of us, I'm here with Kev, I'm here with Jack, Lucy's editing, she hasn't come here, so the video will go out when we get back for the next 3 days, but the only way we're able to do this, even if you just look at our flights cost £800, the rental car costs £400, hotels, and we're not, me and Kev are sharing, just so people don't think we're living it up. Me and Kev are sharing. Jack's staying with German friends for the next 3 nights, and yeah, we're travelling around to bring people the news that I think that the BBC won't be bringing you. So the only way I can do that is because we set up a voluntary donation system where people can come on and donate. And I know people don't think it, but you know, if some people are donating £1, a pound a week, or a pound a month, or £2 a month. Yeah, people think it's £2 a month. That's what gets us here. That's how we're able to do this. It's the only way we're able to do it. It's the only way. It's the only way we're able to do it. So if you're one of the people that has donated, a special thank you from us. And also, you're able to, if you watch videos and you think you like that video, or even the video that we just put out about finding that radical extremist, the only way I'm able to do that is because of you. So for me, I have a passion in wanting to do this. I couldn't be in a better position, or that I now am able to travel around supported, and bring people. I want people to see what I see. I want people to know what's going on in the towns and cities across the UK and across Europe. So yeah, that's a special thank you from me to everyone who voluntarily donates for this show. If you want to support it, you can do so by going to tommyrobinson.com, and as I said, people think as little as £2 is £2 a month. People might think it's not a lot. That's what gets us here, and that's what helps us. And yeah, we're meeting Lutz Backman later, which is great because Lutz is great banner, great lad. We're meeting Ziggy as well. Lutz is actually standing for election. You know Lutz Backman. Some of you may have seen. He spoke in Manchester with us, but Lutz is, I believe, is going to be standing for election. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you.
We will make America great again.